Here is a wild Reddit story that will for sure blow your mind. Picture this: a brutal 12-hour shift under the scorching sun, steel-toed boots crushing gravel, sweat soaking through your shirt, and then the one moment of peace, lunch break, a time to refuel, to rest, to forget for just a second that your body is aching and the day isn't even close to over. Now imagine opening your lunchbox to a masterpiece: handmade tamales, steaming hot pozole, homemade tortillas wrapped around tender birria. Perfection. But instead of admiration, what do you get? Side eyes, snarky comments, and one man seething with misplaced resentment. This is how my wife's cooking turned into a battleground. I'm 34, been working construction for years. My wife, 32, is nothing short of a culinary genius. Every morning, every single morning, she's up at 4 a.m., preparing fresh meals for me. Not some thrown-together sandwich, but real food. Food that makes life worth living. Birria, tamales, pozole, handmade tortillas, salsa that'll make you rethink your life choices, horchata so good it could start a religion. My lunchbox isn't just a meal, it's a statement. And at first, my coworkers noticed. They'd joke around, a harmless, "Dang, you bringing a whole restaurant today?" Or a teasing, "What's next, a piñata?" It was all fun and games, until Rick entered the chat. Rick, mid-40s, the kind of guy who thinks gas station burritos are fine dining. The man who proudly survives on microwave burgers and vending machine snacks. He didn't just joke about my lunches, he hated them. It started small, little comments, passive-aggressive remarks. One day, I heated up mole with rice, a rich, savory dish with deep spices, made with love. The moment the aroma filled the break room, Rick wrinkled his nose like I'd just cracked open a rotten egg. "Ugh, man, that stinks. You really gotta bring that in here?" I raised an eyebrow. "Stinks? It's just mole, dude." "Yeah, well, some of us are trying to enjoy our sandwiches without our noses getting assaulted." Now, let's get something straight. This is the same guy who has no problem when someone nukes day-old fish or stinks up the place with those mystery meat instant noodles. But my food was apparently where he drew the line, and it didn't stop there. The other guys, they weren't on Rick's side. In fact, one of them actually asked if my wife could pack him an extra plate. He'd even pay for it. I laughed it off, telling him, "She's not running a catering business, man, but I'll ask her." Rick? Oh, he did not like that. His jabs became accusations. "Oh, we get it, man. You think you're better than us with your fancy homemade meals." At this point, I wasn't just annoyed, I was confused. How did bringing lunch from home make me some kind of villain? Was I supposed to eat soggy gas station burritos just to fit in? I tried to ignore him. My boss never said anything, and a few guys even told me to just brush it off. But the tension, it was thick. Every lunch break felt like stepping into a standoff. But wait, this Reddit story gets even more interesting. And then my wife found out. I didn't even want to tell her, but she noticed I was off one night. When I finally explained, her face fell. "I don't want to make things harder for you at work," she said quietly. "Maybe I can just pack you something simpler. Sandwiches, maybe?" That's when I realized Rick wasn't just coming after me. He was making my wife feel like her effort wasn't worth it. Absolutely not. I took her hands and told her, "Your food is the best part of my day. I don't care what some guy at work thinks. I'll deal with it." Because let's be real, after 12 hours of breaking my back, her cooking is what keeps me going. A microwaved burger, that's not even an option. So now I'm here wondering, am I the jerk for standing my ground? On one hand, I don't want unnecessary drama at work. I spend most of my waking hours there, and I'd rather not walk on eggshells over something as ridiculous as lunch. But on the other hand, why should I have to change what I eat just to make someone else feel better about their choices? Rick's bitterness isn't my problem, but the tension, it's real. So tell me, if you were in my boots, what would you do? So there you have it. What did you guys think of this Reddit story? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching and take care.